Hello everybody, my name is Josh.
And I'm Boh.
And welcome to...
The Squeeze.
Welcome to the cheese, everybody. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to count down the top 10 best movies that we like anyways.
And that's the other thing too, is that we came up with most of these top of our head, right?
Yeah.
And some of them are missed, some of them are, you know, where this is just kind of getting things down, getting things out of there.
Watched a million movies, so there's probably some that I missed for sure. And we're probably going to have the same. So I did my top 10, and he's done his top 10 as well.
Did I tell you I did that speed reading course?
No.
And my speed reading went up fucking exponentially. But my comprehension fucking plummeted.
Oh, yeah. I read 5 fucking books today. Which ones? I don't know. I don't remember.
My comprehension plummeted.
Number 10. So the number 10 on my list is True Romance. This is with Christian Slater and Rosanna Arquette.
Christopher Walken's is in
Christopher
it.
Walken's
I love
in
that
it.
Scene.
Is it Harvey Keitel?
I don't know if he's in
The
there.
dad. Whoever the dad is. Oh, I put the name up here anyway. So, yeah, those people are in it. Oh, fucking Belky from Perfect Strangers is in it. Jesus.
That's the one that I just added to my missed list. But you got it picked up on it anyway, so that's good.
And I just watched it again. You were talking about it. Actually, we talked about it weeks ago.
Oh, I love the scenes in there. Christopher Walken is
man.
fucking scary.
That's good.
He gives me chills.
Yeah, he does.
If you sat down beside him in the bar, it'd be like, "Hey man, I'll talk to you later."
Yeah, he's too serious. But and then even when he's joking around, he seems scary too.
Ha!
Ha! Number 9. This is my guilty pleasure. That's why I put it way the fuck up on number 9, and it's Moulin Rouge with Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman. And so, yeah, it's a good movie.
I've never seen that movie, but
No,
okay,
that's okay.
You like it, maybe.
Well, it's the movie. It's comedic. It's got quite a few good actors in there too.
Isn't this about like some burlesque thing or something like that? Or
no, that's a different movie. I know what you're talking about. Burlesque. Yeah, that's a different movie. I think it's Chicago or something like that. But no, this is just like it's actually about a tramp. Like Nicole Kidman plays like this actress in this place, yeah, and she like sleeps with somebody, and oh my god, I'm so murdering how this movie goes.
Yeah,
and I've seen it so many times, but I just like the songs. That's actually mostly
number
it.
9, okay.
Yeah,
the songs. Okay.
I like the songs, and I hate musicals, but I like that one for some reason. Number 8, The Evil Dead. I thought that movie was fucking terrifying when I was little, and now I didn't realize till years later that it's actually a comedy.
I put some on my list too that were from my childhood, and maybe don't mean the same today. I don't remember watching that movie, Evil Dead.
The makeup, the horror, everything was kind of
What year would you say that movie was?
82.
You know what's funny though is I could actually see the cover of that movie. There's like a skull, right? And it's looking at.
I feel like there's a hand.
There's a hand. Okay, maybe
I don't know.
Completely
maybe
wrong.
Or there's a lady at the scary. But now they have on Netflix Ash and versus the Evil Dead, and I'm watching that series, and that's actually really good too. So, anyways, The Never-Ending Story. I went with my childhood.
I got that.
Again.
That hit on my list too.
Yeah.
Not be like if I tried to watch it with my kids and stuff. You know, they liked it, but I was just. I can't watch it anymore. I don't like it anymore. But as a kid, man, that was amazing.
It was amazing. I saw it in the movie theater, and
you seen that at the theater?
Yeah, I did. It was so great. And then I remember at the very end when what's that dragon called?
I don't know.
But the dragon comes like in his real life. Yeah. And the bullies were there, and it chases the bullies down. And they jump into the garbage can.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck! I wish I had a dragon." And fucking
a dragon,
Derek and fucking Frank and all those fuckers would be in the garbage can right now. Holy shit!
That's funny.
I didn't know anybody. I don't know any actors from The Never-Ending Story, and I didn't do my research. Obviously.
What about that little girl there? Did you like her?
The Empress or whatever. The childlike Empress.
Yeah.
She was smoking hot when I was young. She never did. I don't think she ever did anything after that. I googled this actually. I did actually research this movie before for about 5 seconds just to see what happened to the people.
You're planning on.
I think you're supposed to be doing. That's like
Where is she now?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think she only did that movie and then she was done after that. And I think she wasn't. I don't know. I think there was something behind that she didn't.
No, really I think all the boys our age thought she was like fucking.
Yeah, she's really plastic looking though. She looked like that. You know that girl that in the Inquirer. That child.
How old was she? Would you say she was there like
10 maybe at the most?
8 or 10. And how old were you? Somewhere around the same age.
Same age, yeah.
1980,
younger even.
But anyways, yeah.
She was an older woman.
She was an older woman. Well, she had makeup on and everything.
Yeah, she did. So that's why I said she looked kind of fake and shit.
She looked fake.
Number 6 though is the original It.
The It?
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is called It. This is called It.
Okay.
But I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say.
That can't just say it. That's it.
It. And
you sound like it's that person that you're telling. Oh, no, that was Kalen. Never mind. Something totally different.
With starring Jack Tripper.
Jack Tripper.
Yeah, he's in that, eh?
In It?
Yeah, he's in It.
I remember him from Problem Child.
Oh yeah, he was in Problem Child too.
That was one kid that needed a fucking.
But what was his name? What's his name in real life? I can't remember.
Oh, Ritter.
John Ritter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so John Ritter is in that movie as the adult because it starts with them as kids.
Were you sad when he died?
Oh fuck yeah. Number 5, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
One of those words that you keep saying and didn't sound right. Eh?
Yeah.
Detective.
Is that how you say it?
Sounded normal to me. Yeah, I think you got it the first time, but now I come to think about it.
So obviously that's with Jim Carrey and Courtney Cox, and it was just probably one of the funniest movies I've seen at the time, and that was like the kind of the breakout role, I guess, for Jim Carrey.
Okay, yeah.
And I just thought the movie, it was so funny that we watched it so many times, and I lived in Regina at the time, that we would literally watch the whole movie and then rewatch the movie, and people fucking hated us. I mean, did you ever meet my friend Stuart? I think you did.
Yeah. He's the guy with the kiss a girl with cavity thing.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Ever kiss a girl with cavity? He was funny. But we would pick up girls from the bar, and then we were like, "Do you guys want to come back to our house and watch a movie?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, all right." And they think that movie is actually code for whatever, but it actually was. We wanted to watch Jim Carrey, watch Ace Ventura. So we go home and we watch it, and it was so funny because we knew it word for word. So they were all trying to watch the movie, and Stuart and I were just going back and forth, just saying all the words from Jim Carrey, the entire thing. Yeah. And he was better at it than I was. He knew the other guys, everybody else's parts too. I just mostly knew Jim's, but that was a funny movie. So anyways, that was number 5. Number 4, Rocky.
Yeah, that's on my list too.
Yeah, Rocky was great. Oh, Sylvester Stallone. I don't know any of the other people in that movie, but
Dolph Lundgren.
Oh yeah, Dolph Lundgren. Who could ever forget him?
I break you. If he dies,
he dies. And then his son.
No, that's the one chick that like she's actually kind of hot in Rocky there. That who's that big fucking.
Yeah, the blonde
Gertrude lady there. What's her name?
She
was married to. Oh, but in Rocky 4, she was. But did you see her on The Surreal Life?
Yeah,
she looked fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The lizard lady or something.
Yeah, drunk all the time, fucking pissing on the fucking midget and stuff.
Which one?
But it's a movie though. Rocky 1. Rocky 1 I like. Rocky 2, Rocky 3, and then Rocky 4.
As a kid, Rocky 4 was my favorite because
Mr. T.
No,
it's not Mr. T.
That was 3. That was Mr. T.
Yeah, 3 is Mr. T.
I don't know. It just seemed the most interesting, and it was kind of like at the height of. I know, like we're Canadian, but the USA. But it was just that whole rivalry and the kind of aftershocks of the Cold War, kind of whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just really like that, the whole going out in the winter and
the way he trained. He went back old school, But then they had Dolph Lundgren, who was like all high tech.
Yeah, the genetic fucking freak and doing all drugs and steroids and. What about Balboa?
Balboa was good. But I don't know.
Creeds.
The Creeds. I just finished watching the second Creed. I like it.
I really liked the.
I think I'm glad that they did
effects.
that.
It was a lot more boxing, like real.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other Rockies, he just comes out with the right, and
right,
right, and then he goes back like this, and every time he jab.
That's not an effective style, man.
But it was some of the cinema, whatever the word is there for, for their the way they did the fight scenes in one shot and kept moving around and stuff. It was amazing. I really
because it was well choreographed. And they must have took the shots. It seemed like they must have took the shots. Because that's the best way to do any sort of fight scene is to actually take some shots, especially in a boxing scene.
Yeah, and
the sparring basically.
I like Creed 1 better though. I'd have to say than Creed 2. Creed 2 was still good. Rocky 5. Did you like that one?
I actually did. I liked Rocky 5.
I really liked, and it got bad reviews, and a lot of people didn't like it.
Horrible reviews, but I like Tommy Morrison.
I actually think that number 5 might want to be one of my favorite Rockies. You know that because he's going back to where he came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he was down on because he's kind of down and now he's retired and he lost all his money, right? Yeah. And then in Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Machine Gun Morrison.
Yeah, then all right. Fine.
He was a fun guy to watch too, and
then he fights him at the end too.
Day,
Oh, sorry.
Street fight.
Yeah, street fight.
I told you, Rocky Balboa was a street fighter. You're a prize fighter. I like that. Great.
So anyway, that was number 4. Number 3, The Hangover, and that's with Zach Galifianakis and Bradley Cooper.
That's a hard word to say.
Galifianakis.
Use that in a sentence if it wasn't a name.
No, you can't.
I fell down the stairs and broke my fucking Gaffanopoulos.
Did you watch all 3?
You know what? I did 2 and 3. I didn't like too much. The first one, I admit, I laughed at pretty good, and it seemed Mike Tyson in it.
Yeah,
that was funny though. He just comes out and fucking boom.
He smokes him.
Yeah,
after playing fucking piano.
Just wait. Fuck. This
is my favorite part.
Man, I lost it when I.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I think all 3 of them were good. The first one was the best.
They were kind of they had the same
jokes.
No, but the same structure, the same.
Oh yeah, it was. Thing. Yeah, it was. It was the setup.
Really milking that.
They had to go somewhere. Someone gets lost. They have to find that person. Yeah. They get fucked up, and then the next day they have to recollect everything. That's why it's called The Hangover. What are you supposed to do with that movie?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's they have a recipe.
Milk it for fucking everything.
Yeah, it's a recipe. They put the recipe together. Yeah. It's the same result every time they make it, right? I mean, not exactly the same, but anyways, it's a great movie. Moving on to number 2. Oh my god, I'm in finally. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
I didn't like any of those. Okay.
You didn't? I like this.
Seems like a bunch of nerds.
Okay, so the reason why, actually, because I don't have part 2 or part 3 in there. And none of the Hobbit movies.
So you just picked up.
I enjoy those movies, but Fellowship of the Ring holds something to me because, do you remember my friend Mike when I used to work at Ranchman's?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's passed away. Rest in peace.
I thought he didn't die.
No, he passed away a long
okay.
time ago. Yeah, and he wanted to go see Lord of the Rings, and it was something that I guess in Alberta. At least they read that book in school, right? Yeah, and he did.
I didn't read any books in school. I think that's pretty obvious.
I read the cover and the back a lot of times.
Yeah.
We showed up, we went and watched it. I was completely blown away. The very ending happened, right? Like where they finally got everybody together to go and help Frodo with the ring and stuff like that. And then the movie is over, and we're walking, and I said, I'm walking with Mike, and everybody's like talking about the movie, right? And Mike says, so what did you think of the movie? And I said, I hope they make a part 2. And he's like, shut up. I'm like, what? And he goes, fuck, of course they have a part 2. There's books. He's like, you don't know this? And I'm like, he made me feel really stupid in front of everybody. But that was like one of my favorite movies that I ever saw. And I've watched it probably 100 times since then. So, and my number 1 movie of all time is actually Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, that's on my miss list. But of all the Star Wars, if you didn't say that, I was gonna say we have to talk about Star Wars because it has to be up there. And The Empire Strikes Back is the same fucking one I'd pick too.
But you know that mine never used to be that. Mine used to be Return of the Jedi when I was young.
Okay, which is the one where he gets his hand cut off?
Empire Strikes Back.
That's okay. Then we're on the same page then.
Yeah, because when I got older, because I'm a kid when I watched. I saw Ewoks. I seen him fight Vader at the end, and and then I saw Vader, dump the Emperor and all that kind of stuff. So like all that stuff was really cool to me. But when I got older, and the whole thing between him and his dad, that whole thing that was setting up to the fight to the Empire Strikes Back, that was way better. It took me a long time, but once I got into my 20s, I was like, you know what, Empire is better. Yeah. So, and I think a lot of people actually agree with that. But
I was a little kid, and I was at a birthday party, so everyone's running around playing. I don't know these kids and stuff, but just at this birthday party, having fun, and all of a sudden I come by the TV, and it would just so happen that it was at the part where he loses his hand there, like probably one of the best parts in the whole fucking thing, and when he says "I'm your father" and stuff like that, and I just happened to be walking by the TV, and all of a sudden I'm like, what's this? I don't know. They had it on VHS. I might have missed it. Like it came out later. I don't know why, but they had it on TV. It was on their TV, and they were watching it. And I was just like, my eyes were like glued to the set. And then the other kids, nah, we watched it a million times. Come on, let's go do this. I've never seen this before. Taking out swords and stuff. And I knew it was Star Wars and stuff, but I was just amazed about the whole thing. Yeah. And then so I actually got taken to the theater for Return of the Jedi. I don't really remember that much, but I always remember that time in my life there watching that Empire Strikes Back. But I didn't get to really watch it. It wasn't until years later that all of a sudden I finally watched it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's at the birthday party here. Anyway, so I agree with you though on that Star Wars. It's not on my list. I missed that one, but I don't know. Maybe I like some of the other things too. These are like kind of top of our head. We jotted some things down.
Yeah, well, that could change all the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could probably think of other things. And the other thing is, there's probably a lot of movies on both of our lists that movies that nobody knows of, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So one time you're flipping through the channels and you seen a subtitled movie or something. Watch some foreign movie.
There's a lot of we could have our top 10 showcase movies.
Yeah, hoping to just see a glimpse of some boobs and all of a sudden you watch it.
Yeah. Okay, so that was my top 10. All right, so now I guess
mine will actually go a little faster because you covered some of mine. But number 10, I got The Neverending Story. I put that as number 10 because I wanted it on the top 10, but I didn't want to give it any real. What was your 10?
True Romance.
True Romance. Okay. But I don't know. I just it meant so much to me as a kid, like that movie again. I just have to say. But we'll move on from there. Number 9 was UHF by Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
It is the most stupidest movie ever.
Oh yeah, it is.
I think it's fucking funny. Every once in a while I'll still put it on and like that's one movie that I could say someday they'll be sorry. They'll be sitting around eating breakfast or something. And they'll say, hey. We screwed up. When he gets the mustard all over those. Yeah. That's one of my favorite parts of that movie. But
supplies.
You're so stupid. What's in the box?
Well, we know why he never made another movie after that.
That's too bad. He should have made a number 2. That would have been awesome.
He could.
Okay, I could go on UHF forever, but. Number 8, Hot Rod.
Oh yeah,
I really like that. A lot of my movies are comedies on here.
I remember his name.
Oh, he was Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live, yeah. He's
when
really
he falls down the hill, his montage when he's in the forest and fucking all that, all that stuff and fucking
his
releasing his anger.
He would listen to his band,
like a flash down. No,
The Lonely Island. They're called. It's a hip hop band. And they do kind of singing.
Oh, I do. I watched a couple of his music videos. Like I threw it on the ground.
Yeah, Jizz in My Pants is so fucking funny.
I think I heard that one.
Yeah, and then I jizz in my pants.
And now my number 7 was Goodfellas. I love a good gangster movie.
Oh yeah.
The Departed. I could have put that on there too with that kind of on the same. But I like Goodfellas.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah, the first time I watched it, I went to. I was with my cousin, one of my cousins, and we went to this friend of his house. They were 2 little fucking crazy little fuckers. I don't know. They're just short and bald and nuts. They're just like little Boston Terrier little fuckers, eh? So we smoked a joint, and I never really watched shit like this one before then, right? I was really young when this happened. But we watched, I was just baked out of my fucking mind, and then watching this movie, like, fucking, holy shit.
I had a hard time taking Joe Pesci serious. Because...
Oh, yeah, the dude, I didn't put that on there.
Casino?
Okay, sorry, go on.
But he's in Goodfellas.
I was thinking of Raging Bull. That could have been on my list. Maybe around with Rocky or something. But I really like Raging Bull. I thought that was an awesome movie. You know, like, if I'm, like, sober, like... not drinking or anything, I could watch a good gangster movie and enjoy it and like it. But if I'm hungover, man, I cannot watch a gangster movie. My anxiety is through the roof, and I'm just like, nah. It's like being at fucking Walmart with a hangover, you know? Either or is not a good thing.
Go on, sorry.
Number 6, Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Quit pointing that gun at my dad.
That's a great one.
Yeah, there's another, like, just an intense movie, you know.
Steve Buscemi.
And then there is, who's that? Mr. Pink?
Mr. Pink is Steve Buscemi. Then
I didn't know his name, but, like, when you said his name, and I just put a face to the name, and I was right.
Well, some of those actors, yeah. Okay, it was a great movie.
Yeah. You know, just intense characters, too, eh? Who's the producer or director of that?
Oh, that's fucking what's his balls? I forget at the moment. Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. And did he do the movie that I just watched not too long ago, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah, I think he did do that. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a long movie. It was pretty good though.
He did Django.
He did a lot of good movies.
Yeah, I think he did The Hateful Eight too.
Hateful Eight.
That was a fucking great, crazy movie.
Number 5, Terminator 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And again, like, none of these are, like, I tried to put them in an order, right? And it's hard to really do. And we should have genres. We should have our top 10 scary movies or whatever. But
that's what I was thinking about, too.
Just kind of mash it all together. That's really what it is. But number 5, I had to put Terminator 2 in there. The effects in there, like, back in, 1990, whatever it was?
Yeah.
They were amazing, right?
Yeah, they were.
The Guns N' Roses soundtrack.
Yeah. That could be my aim.
Ripping around on a bike and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie, you know? Like that chase scene. Like, I really like a good chase scene in a movie. And I that was one of the best, too, eh? When he grabs him from that one bike and then fucking throws him on this one, and that semi comes busting
off when he's on it, and then Ed Furlong's on his fucking dirt bike, and boom comes off, and then comes Arnold on this fucking bike,
loading up his gun again and stuff. Yeah. And the sound of just the whole movie, you know, is just good.
Yeah, at the end too, when he's shooting him at the end, he always does that with his gun too. He's always like,
yeah. Sorry, can't let you take a man's bike. Bad to the bone. Takes his glasses, eh?
Yeah.
His finishing touch, the cherry on the top.
Great movie.
Number 4. If I can find it here in all my fucking hieroglyphics. That's again with the Rocky and we already talked about that, and I could kind of put in there too, like what we said earlier is Raging Bull, like that the Jake LaMotta story, kind of it's an interesting, good movie.
Yeah, it is.
Number 3, we have Tombstone. Now that's a movie I've watched probably more than any other movie. I love Doc Holliday in it. He steals the show. Just the lines he gives in the movies, his cool presence, you know, his little tricks with the cup, shot glass, and whatever that is and stuff. Yeah, it's just. But I don't watch that movie as much anymore. I think that's a movie kind of my past, but I've really watched that movie so many times. I'm not in love with it as much as I used to. Probably just because of the sheer amount of times I've watched it. But I had to put that up there in number 3. Now moving over to number 2 is the Matrix series. I couldn't decide on. Well, probably number 2, I would say, actually, because of the car chase in that one. When they're going down the highway. You know what I'm talking about?
The second one with those fucking weird guys.
Yeah, and they're in the car.
And they phase through and phase out, and they got weird white hair.
And then it crashes at the end, and he comes and swoops around. That was an amazing...
They were waiting for him, right?
That was my
They were waiting for Neo. Neo wasn't there right away.
But all the Matrixes I thought were
yeah, they were good.
Yeah, and like a reflection on life too. Again, like we were talking before about what's real and stuff. You know, I really like that. Okay, so here we are, my number one movie of all time. The Dewey Cox Story.
Oh my god.
It is my favorite movie, man. I swear some of it is like my life too, you know, like I really relate to the character and
what's his name? What's that actor's name?
John C. Reilly.
Oh yeah, it is John C. Reilly. He's so funny though, right? He can
great
play anything though. He's a very diverse fucking actor.
Yeah, I know so many lines. I gotta watch that soon again here sometime, just being reminded of it.
Him and Step Brothers too.
The soundtrack, you know, I'm at the bar at karaoke or something, and then you have that thing, and I'll put on "Guilty as Charged," Dewey Cox. Sorry, we don't have that song. But I always do that though. Anyways, maybe you know someday in the future, or some kind of high tech karaoke machine or something. But I love the soundtrack. Let's Do It and Walk Hard, you know, and all those the soundtrack to that movie, all those songs. I just love, and I don't know. It's a good question. Did he do the actual singing on that? I think he might have, right? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
But I could see him doing that though. Anyways, like you said, he's a very talented.
Oh, you know
guy.
what? Actually, he's in the movie Chicago, and he could sing in that movie. Yeah, and I said Chicago is the burlesque movie. No, that's an actual prison movie with Renee Zellweger. She kills him. I think she kills John C. Reilly at the beginning, yeah, but he sings in that movie anyways.
Their own kid died.
Yeah, so anyways, that's our top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 and as much as we enjoyed doing it and enjoyed watching all these movies. So if you guys want to see another top 10 movies, or let us know what top 10 you would like to see, and comment down below in the comment section, and we'll get it out to you. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this movie, if you guys like this video, leave a like. If you guys have not subscribed, subscribe right now. I want to see you guys in that comment section. You guys are gonna see us in our next video. Take care, everybody. Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.